So you know how every year on October 31st, everyone suddenly get obsessed with ghosts, candy and dressing up like zombies. Yeah, you guessed right. That's Halloween. And today we are diving into why this spooky holiday started, why we celebrate it, and most importantly, what fun stuff you can do to make the most of it. Okay, let's take a trip way back. Like way back to over 2000 years ago, the ancient Celts in what is now Ireland, the UK, and parts of France celebrated a festival called Samhain. Now it's called Samhain. Sound fancy, right? But basically Samhain was their version of New Year Eve. It marked the end of the harvest and the start of the dark cold winter. Time they believed the boundary between the living and the dead blurred. They thought ghosts would come back to the world of the living, and what better way to deal with the ghosts than to throw a big party. People lit bonfires, wore costumes made of animal skin, and why not, and tried to tell each other fortune, like a mix of spooky and what's my future vibes. But why costumes? Okay, I'm saying. And the costumes, they weren't trying to be trendy or get the best Instagram pic. They were actually trying to blend in with the spirits. Imagine dressing up so the ghost wouldn't recognize you. Smart, right? From Samhain to Halloween, to no more. And along came the Christians. They love adding their own twist to local holidays, so they turned Samhain into Hallows Eve, the night before All Saints' Day, which was all about honoring saints and the faithful departed over time. That name got a little shorter and a poof. Halloween was born. So why do we celebrate Halloween Day? Big question. Well, it's a mix of that old Celtic tradition, some Christians influence, and let's be honest, who doesn't love a holiday where you get to dress up in wild costumes and eat more candy than is probably healthy? So what to do on Halloween? Okay, alright, now that you know the spooktacular history, let's talk about the fun stuff. What can we actually do to celebrate Halloween? Number 1, dress up in costume. Obviously, let's start with the basic costume. Whether you want to be a witch, a superhero, or a hot dog. Yes, you guessed right, a hot dog. People do that. Halloween is your chance to dress up as anything you want. Get creative. You could even dye your costume with stuff you already have at home, like turning an old sheet into a ghost costume. Classic, but effective. Number 2, trick or treating. This one mainly for the kids or for adults who refuse to grow up. No judgment. You go door to door in your neighborhood, knock knock, say trick or treat, and hopefully score some candy. Fun fact is what trick or treating comes from an old tradition where people would go door to door asking for food or money in exchange for songs or prayers. Today we just skip the song and go straight for the candies. Seems fair, right? Number 3, carve pumpkins. Another Halloween must do. Pumpkin carving. Grab a pumpkin, scoop out its inside. It's a little messy, but it's a part of the fun. And carve out a spooky face. Boom. You got a jack-o'-lantern. Bonus point. If you add a candle inside to make it glow, legend has it these creepy faces were meant to ward off evil spirit, but nowadays they are just cool to look at. Number 4, watch scary movies. For all you brave souls out there, Halloween is the perfect time to cozy up with some popcorn and watch scary movies. Whether you like the classics like Halloween or you prefer the less terrifying ones, I see you. Hocus Pocus fan. There's something for everyone. Number 5, haunted houses. And if you are into a real scare, check out a haunted house. These places are set up with a creepy decoration, actors dressed as monsters, and jump scares around every corner. Just make sure you don't scream too loud or do It's Halloween. After all. Number 6. Halloween parties. Don't forget about Halloween parties. Whether you are with friends or family, you can set up games like bobbing for apples if you don't mind getting your face wet. Or have a costume contest to see who's got the best look. Trust me, people will bring their A game. Number 7. Share ghost stories. Lastly, what a Halloween without a few ghost stories. Dim the lights, gather around, and try not to freak yourself out as you tell stories of haunted house, creepy-oops, or that one time your friend's phone rang, but no one was there. Spooky, right? So, there you have it. Halloween went from ancient Celtic ghost party to the costume candy fun fest. We celebrate today, whether you are dressing up as a vampire, eating way too many chocolates, or screaming through a haunted house. Just remember, it's all about having fun and maybe avoiding a few ghosts along the way. Thanks for watching. If you have learned something new or if you just love Halloween, give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more fun and education content. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a pumpkin to carve and some candy to eat. Happy Halloween Day!